After serving 2 terms as Lieutenant Governor, Tate Reeves is making a run for the state's top job this November. Democratic State Representative Jay Hughes and Republican Secretary of State Delbert Hosemann are vying for Reeves' seat now. The 2 nominees debated in Jackson last night.
While it was just half an hour, both candidates in the race for Lieutenant Governor had plenty to say in their debate, such as who was born with what spoon in their mouth.
While others were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, I was born with a plastic spoon in mine.
I think if he was born with a plastic spoon in his mouth, that's probably difficult for his mother.
The 2 went back and forth on various topics, including a good amount of time on pay increases for teachers. Republican candidate Delbert Hosemann is concerned that teachers will leave the state for better pay, while Democrat Jay Hughes wants the focus shifted towards all employees at schools, not just teachers.
So our first goal will be to have our initial starting teachers at least the average of the surrounding states, so they're making decisions to stay in Mississippi and teach here.
We've got to look at education as a whole, and we've got to get back to common sense instead of common core. We need less standardized testing. We need better pay for everyone that's in the school system, not just teachers.
Staying on the subject of pay, both candidates were questioned about Mississippi's minimum wage, which sits at $7.25 an hour and hasn't been raised since 2008.
It is time to raise the minimum wage. It does make a difference, and it's going to lift us out of last place or first place in poverty.
There's no need to set a minimum wage. Our workers need those startup jobs, and our individual companies will provide that.
A big topic of discussion was the plan for the state's infrastructure, which is considered one of the worst in the entire country. Both candidates agree that improvement is an immediate need. However, they both believe that the funding should come from elsewhere.
I want to push our economy back to the counties. Mississippi's running the counties. It's not running the capital. Why take money in here and charge 5, 10, or 20% overhead when the real need is at the local level? There are 436 bridges out. Those bridges are in the counties.
We know it's going to be the exact same counties that can't afford it, that are being underfunded in their schools right now and being taxed out. That's the reality is. We need to take care of all 82 counties, not punish the poorest ones that don't have a tax base and don't have the ability to pay more.
Both candidates will now hit the campaign trail ahead of the November 5th election day.